welcome to episode, the next one. Wait, why isn't it capturing the window?
Yeah!
Hold on.
Sega!
No, it's not like OBS isn't capturing the window.
Select your file.
Select your file.
Oh, it's capturing it. Okay, we're fine then.
Yeah.
Select your
I guess the
character.
music's just really
Let's get
fucking
him.
loud no matter what I do.
Yo, that's Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah! But welcome to
He's
part
so
2
blue.
of Mugcord plays Sonic Adventure DX. Jane and I are going to spend all this time talking about Cipher Academy, which is...
That's honestly probably not true.
No, I know. But Jane, tell the viewers about Cipher Academy.
Right, so like, Cipher Academy, God, I don't know, how much of familiarity am I assuming here? I don't know what kind of people who aren't on Mugcord but watch Mugcord videos, assuming there are any such people.
I mean, yeah, just explain it to me instead.
Okay, I mean, you know,
Not that I'm not
like-
familiar with, like, the core concept and stuff, but...
Yeah.
Hey, I'll play with
Yeah,
you
yeah, yeah.
some other time.
Wow, you fucking owned that guy, Josh.
That guy.
I've actually played a good chunk of this game, not that long ago, so we'll see how much of this I remember. Anyway, yeah?
Yeah, just describe Cipher Academy, it's okay.
Yeah, okay. You know, it's a battle shonen manga, except the battles, instead of being like physical fights, are, like... I'm sorry, Josh, this is really stressing me out to the point of being distracting. Please stop killing him. But yeah, no, instead of being physical battles, they're like cryptography fights, which is about as nonsensical as it sounds. Like, the main thing is that,
This is the crystal ring. This
you know, I think you're starting to get a sense of why I tend to write things rather than do podcasts.
No, that's so...
I just don't know where to start. It's like, it's a weird fucking manga, dude. The protagonist is a femboy, which I think probably got some people to at least read the first chapter. Yeah. But no, the main kid is like, I'm going to become really good at cryptanalysis and use this power to stop all wars in the world, which is already like a pretty, like, you know, that's a thing that you can say about yourself and your goals and your ambitions. For the most part, the appeal of the manga is just watching a bunch of, like, complete weirdos bounce off of each other in these like weird cryptography fights.
Yeah.
And the main problem with the manga is that it's mostly just watching a bunch of these weirdos bounce off of each other in these weird cryptography fight things.
Yeah.
Like, you know, does the idea of a character who spends most of the manga with like a censor bar over her face and her name is anonymity requested appeal to you? You would probably get at least something out of Cipher Academy. It's kind of my litmus test. And I'm not just saying that because she's my favorite character, even though she is. Nah, it's just like, it's Nishio Ishin doing the Nishio Ishin thing of like, here's a bunch of weird ideas that I put in a blender, and I'm gonna make a story about it, and if that's good, then awesome, but if not, then, you know, fuck you, I'm Nishio Ishin.
Yeah.
You know how he does his thing.
I do. And that's coming from someone who's only seen the first season of Bakemonogatari. And
That's honestly all you need to see. Yeah, that's all you need to see to get, like, the gist of how his whole steez works. Like, you know,
No,
that is the man's modus operandi. You know, just a lot of, like, here's a bunch of weird character concepts, and, you know, sometimes they work out and sometimes not.
Yeah.
The main problem with the manga, though, is that it's just, like, badly written, which, you know, whoops. He kind
Sometimes
of,
that happens.
you know, kind of forgot to make the story, like, make any kind of sense at all.
Yeah.
Which, you know, it's rough, but I've been there. Yo, it's an extra life.
Nice.
Anyway, yeah, you know, magicplanet.com. I've got like an article over there going into my issues with the manga in more detail. Yeah, I mean, to be honest with you, I kind of was hoping you'd like ask me questions or something to give me something to go off of.
I mean, I planned to, kinda. Like...
Yeah, not bad.
Sorry. I mean, tell us about Anonymity Requested. Why is she?
Hey, Sonic! Long time no see.
I just like the contrast between a character who's like literally hidden behind like a visual obfuscation for a good chunk of the manga, and her personality is that she's like a cocky hothead who thinks she's super attractive.
No, that's fair.
It's just funny. There's some other good characters. The main guy is pretty cool. Kogoe, who is probably like the closest thing the manga has to an antagonist, is pretty cool. That's the lady who invents the cryptography glasses that are like a big plot point for the first 20 chapters or so, and then just kind of stop being relevant. She's also the one who's trying to find the cryptocurrency vault hidden in the school, which is a major plot point. This is the thing I didn't touch on in the article. I have read the whole manga. I'm still not sure if Nishio Ishin actually knows what cryptocurrency is.
Yeah,
because
it was kind of... From the way it looked, it seemed to be like a physical presence, which is...
It's... okay, so...
not how that works.
In that part of the manga, they are in what they call the metaverse, hilariously. But it's just like a you know, like a, what the hell's the term? Full dive, like virtual reality thing.
Yeah.
So you know what people think the metaverse is, but not what it actually is. So again, I'm kind of wondering if Nishio Ishin maybe doesn't know what these things actually mean. They're in like a virtual dungeon, and they are trying to get to the bottom, which is where a vault full of cryptocurrency is located, and it is physical. Like, at least within the context of the digital world, it is physical objects. Like, it's a bunch of gold and jewels and stuff. Like, it's very goofy.
I'll wait to do it.
Yeah, it's silly.
It sounds different, certainly.
I mean, like, here's the thing. If your main problem with Shonen Jump lately is like, oh, a lot of these manga feel really similar, then you should read Cipher Academy, because it is nothing like anything else that's running in the manga that's running in the magazine right now. Is that a good thing? It kind of depends.
Like, I mean, as you mentioned in the article, like, a consequence of it being published in Shonen Jump is that nobody is going to give a shit, because that's not what people like read Shonen Jump for.
Yeah, no, it's just like... Like just an absolute, like almost objectively, I would say, it's just like an absolute mismatch in terms of like what the writer brings to the table and what people who read this magazine want out of their fiction.
Yeah.
Like, even like putting aside the whole Shonen Jump is for teenage boys thing, most people who read Shonen Jump like Battle Shonen, like, and kind of secondarily like rom-coms. Like, and Cipher Academy is not either of those. You know, like, a big thing, like a lot of Battle Shonen manga, and this is not a criticism, this is kind of how the genre works. A lot of Battle Shonen manga can kind of get away with having a relatively thin plot if the visuals are impressive.
Yeah.
And, like, the art in Cipher Academy is good, but the actual fights are not much to look at because it's just people talking at each other. And this is not like a Bakemonogatari situation where the talking itself is visually interesting. It's just like that, like word balloons just popping across the panels. It's very, like, it's a lot. You know, you've really got to have a lot of patience for very dialogue heavy stuff. And to be fair, I mean, there's parts of the manga that really reward you if you do pay attention to all this. Like, I mentioned this in the article, but there's a bit really early on in the manga where Iroha is playing a word game with... I forget this character's name. Hold on, let me look it up. It's the girl with the big ponytail. Who is like the Ojo character's sidekick. Tayu, that's her name, Tayu. He's having like a word battle with Tayu. And the thing that they're doing is basically like adversarial 20 questions. I don't know how else to put it. And the answers that Iroha give, like, contain his entire backstory, but you have to actually, like, read that panel, because it's just like, it's one of the ones, this is like the only thing people know about Cipher Academy if they haven't read it. It's one of the ones with like an absolutely massive wall of text. So you have to actually read that, and B, you have to, like, realize that he's talking about himself when he gives these answers.
Yeah.
And, you know, the manga, like, then later goes on to confirm a bunch of that stuff, including, like, a thing where it's like, yeah, I have an explosive handling license, and you're like, well, that just sounds like a random, like, you know, Ishini detail. But then later on in the manga, that's actually relevant. Oh. So, like, you know,
yeah, no,
if you paid attention the first time, it does feel rewarding. But moments like that are relatively rare. I mean, there's like almost 60 chapters of the manga, and that kind of stuff is in, I want to say, maybe 15 to 20 of them. Yeah. So,
which is,
you know,
like a horrible ratio, but it's, you know, you could do.
It's
that.
like 1 out of 4, more or less. Yeah, like, you know, it's
No, that's fair. Like, that is... Again, it just sounds like between being in the wrong magazine, really, and then, like, having... Something like that is cool, being able to, like, learn a character's backstory early because you, like, took the time to actually decipher the cipher.
Yeah.
I jumped. I didn't realize that would kill me. Also, I guess that's where the word decipher comes from.
Yeah.
In that name.
No, cipher and decipher are just verbs with opposite meanings, yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's fun.
Although people don't really use cipher as a verb very often anymore, but whatever.
Yeah, it's a bit more of a niche use case, I'll say.
A niche-ish use case.
Yeah, exactly. But like, fucking... It sounds like it, you know... It sounds, I guess, kind of inaccessible.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like, I think most people probably read the first chapter, maybe the first 2 chapters, and were like, what is this nerd shit? And then just never looked at it again. Yeah. And I think that that's, like, honestly not an unreasonable response.
Yeah.
Especially because as far as such things go, like, there's better examples of this kind of thing out there, including from Nishio Ishii himself. Part of me is like, I wonder if it maybe would have done better if it had, like, run in, like, a monthly of some kind. Like, if they put it in, like, Jump Square or something. I don't know.
Like, was it weekly?
Yeah. It was a weekly series. I think it went on hiatus a couple times, but for the most part, it was.
Monthly is a better way to encourage people to try at least engage with the ciphers themselves and, like,
yeah, that too.
Puzzles, because if your manga is, like, simultaneously, you know, just like a story that you're wanting to tell, but also offering these ciphers, these puzzles for your viewers to attempt to solve. A lot of people just aren't going to do that.
Yeah. I mean, like I know for a fact, a lot of people didn't even realize you were able to solve them.
Yeah.
You know, and some of the people who did...
Because sometimes in this type of story, you'll be presented with, like, puzzles or situations that aren't actually possible without the characters using, like, a knowledge
that they have, but you don't.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, like the fucking really frustrating thing about Cipher Academy is that eventually it does start doing that, like about halfway through.
Yeah.
It switches to puzzles that there is like no reasonable way you, the viewer, can solve.
Yeah, that's a bit disheartening.
I kind of
He's
it's
got a
Tails.
fish through his eye. Just got distracted.
Google Sonic Fish Tails to learn more.
No, do not do that. By the way, in the interest of saying this one thing quickly, I have played Sonic Adventure once. Despite the fact that I am, of course, as much of a Sonic fan as I am, this game, for all intents and purposes, like, I just didn't get to play it at any point ever.
This was my first Sonic game. Actually.
Yeah.
Bought this on. Well, my stepdad bought this on release day for our Dreamcast.
No, that's awesome. You will, in general, see me kind of wandering around a little bit, not really sure where I'm going.
No, that's valid.
Yeah.
This game is kind of a vibe, though.
Yeah, no, since you mentioned... Well, I was gonna do this anyway. No! I didn't realize you could kill yourself in here.
The train headed for Station Square will be departing soon.
I was going to do this anyway, but since the Dreamcast version is the one you're nostalgic for, I also made sure to get all the, like, Dreamcast conversion mods and stuff.
Yeah!
Because Sonic Adventure was, well, it was ported to GameCube and had various visual downgrades happen. It was then ported to PC, then to like Xbox Live Arcade, then to PC
Go to
again.
Station Square. You may find something.
And this is that version. This is like a port of a port of a port of a port or something.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so it's generally
Hold
pretty
on.
fun that you
Sonic
see.
Adventure.
Yeah. But yeah, viewers, if you notice I'm terrible at the game, that's why.
There's a place somewhere in the city where you can go down into the sewer.
You know? Really want me to go through the fucking part? Sorry, gang, I'm bad at the video game.
Hello, I'm back.
Well, I just told
Anyway.
you a little bit about how I'm bad at the video game.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, Cipher Academy. What were we talking about?
User
User-solvable puzzles or something like that?
Yeah, just the fact that it, like, stopped doing solvable puzzles.
Yeah, there's like a tag arc where, like, at least I don't think you can solve them. If you can, I don't know how. Maybe.
The cow told me to go to the sewers.
But, yeah, no, at some point, like, stop being able to solve them. A lot of people also who did realize you could solve them didn't try anyway because they were like, oh, well, this is being translated from Japanese, so there's no way they kept that, like, working. Which is true
like,
after the, yeah.
First
Well, go on. Yeah, no, like, to be clear, like, the guy that Manga Plus brought in to originally translate the manga was, like, more than qualified to do it. He was, like, the dude that translated Mob Psycho 100 and a couple other things. So, like, he knew what he was doing. But, like, you can't have, like, something that involved, you can't have somebody translating it every week for, like, a pittance, which is what Manga Plus pays its translators, obviously. Yeah. So he was like, you know, either give me a substantial raise or let me do this, like, in book format, like, volume by volume instead of chapter by chapter. And they told him no on both counts, and he just left.
Yeah, that's fair on his end.
And the guy that they brought in, like, perfectly good translator at keeping the dialogue comprehensible, but did not try to translate the word games.
Now
like,
you've got light speed shoes. Press and hold the action button to store up power. Once you have enough power, release the button and you can do the Lightspeed Dash.
It's a unique situation that's just made by, like, you know, the context of the story itself and its existence or whatever.
Yeah.
Obviously, like, in general, Nisio Isin is one of the people that comes up most frequently for, like, just learn Japanese, what the fuck are you doing? Instead of, like, actually reading manga, or, no, not reading. You know what I mean? I get it.
Do I know what you mean?
Like, Nisio Isin stuff translated into English, a lot of people are just like, you're just not getting the original experience, there's too much, like, Japanesiness. Please, you know, please learn Japanese instead, which is, you know, like, whatever.
This is a thing people say sometimes about certain authors, it's true.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Can I use the Burger Man now?
Burger Man.
About Sonic Adventure for the first
No, it's fine. But yeah, you know, Cipher Academy. It's, you know, I said this in the article, I am also, like, a dork, so I, like, kind of enjoy Nisio Ishin's brand of weirdness.
Yeah.
I think if you cannot get on board with that, then most people would not like the manga. You know, even I, like, by the end, when like, I guess he had been told about the cancellation, so he starts trying to wrap everything up really fast, it just becomes a mess. Like,
yeah, no, I got that impression even just off the, like, couple things you were saying about that.
Yeah,
and
there's, like,
last panel that you posted.
Yeah, which, yeah, no, there's a very, like, you know, nodding at the fourth wall very vigorously bit where they're like, oh, the metaverse's service has been ended rudely. So it's like, alright, I get the impression that maybe Mr. Ishin was a little bit frustrated with the thing that happened, but, you know.
Yeah, it's like, you know, you're gonna feel bummed if you are writing this thing that you have faith in and that gets cancelled.
Yeah. Like, I don't mean to sound like a, stupid shonen fans don't get it, but I genuinely think that a big part of the problem is just that he, like, way overestimated his audience.
Yeah,
like, not in terms of intelligence, to be clear, but in terms of just, like, desire to engage with this kind of thing in the first place.
Yeah.
Which, you know, I don't know what's going to take the place of Cipher Academy, unless it was,
like, two things that already got announced.
Yeah, it might have been one of those. But hopefully whatever it is better.
Yeah. They'll probably.
I also really like the art. I hope that person gets to write, like, a, you know, like, draw, like, a long-running shonen manga someday. That would be kind of cool, if they want to, anyway.
Yeah.
Sonic Spinball, by the way.
Yeah, a little bit. I already lost the ball.
I love pinball MIDI games in non-pinball video games. It's so cool.
Does it a lot, to be fair.
I'm being sarcastic. I fucking hate every single Sonic pinball thing.
Hey, have you played Spinball?
Okay, no, Spinball itself is fine. I mean, like, when they do it in the non-pinball games. Because it's, like, the game engine is just not built to do this, and you can kind of tell.
You should see in Sonic Frontiers.
That good, huh?
Frontiers has one that's like it exists within its own engine actually, such that it, like, works fine as a pinball game.
Oh, okay.
But that also means you can't just, like, jank your way out of it quite as well.
I might actually like that better then, depending.
Probably. It's also really, really hard though. I just want to die. I don't want to do the pinball thing. I didn't realize this was the pinball table. I didn't realize that the pinball table used classics on. Oh, I'm in the sewers now. That's fun.
This guy doesn't respect pinball.
He got me. Let's just fucking do the Lightspeed Dash. That's what I wanted to do. Oh, that was cool.
I should actually play Sonic Frontiers at some point. No, but I mean, like, I should buy it at some point, or at least, like, isn't there, like, a demo?
I think there is, actually, yeah.
Yeah.
The demo is... It might be on Steam, too. I actually don't know what would run the game better between your... Actually, you play Elden Ring, so you'll be fine.
True.
Yeah.
Elden Ring is a somewhat hefty video game.
Yeah, fucking Man's Frontier's fine. Yeah. I don't remember how many rings you need to get. I think it's 400 though.
Yo, you're going upwards.
Yeah, I don't actually know how to get out of the sewer. Again.
I can make another Google blah 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 to learn more joke, but I'm not going to.
Yeah, no. I don't know if I have any other particular questions I can even come up with.
It's fine. I mean, like, here's the thing about Cipher Academy and a lot of stuff like this. It's kind of critic bait, like, not on purpose, but, like, a very obviously flawed piece of work that has some interesting things about it regardless is, like, that's, like, stuff like that is basically made to be reviewed by idiots like me.
Yeah. No, that's fair. Hopeful. Oh. Camera, come on. There you go. Sonic Shower animation.
Josh.
Yeah?
I don't like it.
No, he just has a unique animation for it. That's cool.
Josh, I don't care for this.
Okay, fine, whatever.
Google Sonic Shower to learn more.
Can you go in the sink? Nice. This is such a strange level.
I like the, like, visual aspect of it.
Oh, I did too.
I do remember finding it very frustrating as a child.
Yeah, you would do. Oh, I need to,
Or you need to go get the rock.
Thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna shake all my rings out of me. See, that feels like enough. Yeah.
Yes!
Perfect. Yeah, no, fucking... Cipher Academy! Woo! Sonic Adventure.
Not bad.
This game is a bit like Cipher Academy if it was a video game.
Yeah, in what ways are they similar?
The character requesting anonymity is actually in both games series.
Damn.
Yeah, the girl with the crush on the guy in the burger shop is actually a Cipher Academy character.
Is that a Cipher Academy reference?
The Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
Where did I get the stone again? They showed it falling. Oh, it's in here. Yeah. This is such a, like, fascinating game to me. Like, there really isn't any other game that came out in the series just like this. Like, there are, but not quite. Oh, hi, Big. The idea that there's just these, like, little mini objectives in the world map between the main stages.
The train headed for the Mystic Ruins will be departing soon.
But never like the ice stone fell after you did like the casino.
It feels like, I mean, it's kind of in the title. It feels like an adventure game kind of thing.
Yeah. Even just the multiple playable characters all experiencing the same story from different angles, and like, it's cool. It's cool. I respect it. It's a game I need to play more of, which is kind of why we're here at all.
Yo, it's Indiana Jones.
That's true. Where do you go?
Do you ever think about the fact that the main character of Spelunky, who is like a visual reference to Indiana Jones, is named Iowa Jack?
I didn't know that, but that is...
Now you do.
That's pretty good, to be fair. Oh no. Oh, you can just jump higher. Okay. I wasn't sure if it was too high or anything like that. That's where you get Big Swim Ring, I think. Yo, Ice Cap Zone.
Even if you're frozen, jump a couple of times and you should be able to crack through.
Thanks, Takal.
I have a very vivid memory of me playing this game as a kid.
Yeah.
And my mom, anytime the little, like, orb talks to you,
Yeah.
My mom would always go on this little, not rant, but like tangent about how like, oh, I bet that's a really easy job. I should find out how you can like get a job voicing characters in a video game. And even as like a literal 5-year-old, I was like, Mom, please, I'm trying to play Sonic.
Yeah, that's like the standards for Sonic Adventure 1's voice acting specifically like weren't very high, but it's not we know the stories. At least I assume people did.
You love to hear the story again and again of how it all got started way back when.
They didn't get voice direction. They got handed the script without context and just told just like read it or whatever, which isn't an enviable situation for anyone to be in. So you know,
anime simuldub type beat.
Honestly,
that's honestly not fair. Even most simuldubs tend to have a voice director, even if they're not necessarily the best at what they're doing.
Yeah. Oh, every other one of these have been the Lightspeed Dash. Oh fuck! If you let go of Lightspeed Dash, Sonic tries to do it, even if there's no rings. See, I'm learning new things. It feels like part of the reason I want to play this game so much more is just because, like, doesn't it feel weird as like a Sonic fan to have barely played the first 3D game in the series? You know, this is like, it's such a big deal of the game, and I've basically not touched it.
Well, you know.
Yeah, I played Sonic Adventure 2, it's shit on.
You know, feel free to crucify me for this if this is a bad opinion. A game that reminds me oddly a lot of this one is Pac-Man World 2.
I've actually not even played a Pac-Man World game, so I can't like meaningfully
it's a very similar thing of like we took this classic video game character and put him in like a weird 3D adventure platformer.
Yeah. For what it's worth, I would say
I really liked that game, by the way. That's an endorsement. Pac-Man World 2 is
I've heard solid things
a goat. Yeah.
You could buy Repacked if you want.
I could. This is true.
But like, ignoring whether or not you do, I would say the comparison isn't perfect insofar as like Sonic was already a 2D action platformer and it became a 3D action platformer.
And Pac-Man was a Pac-Man game, so yeah, no, I fair enough.
Yeah. But like, I mean, in terms of like the games on their own, that can obviously be something where they may be similar. I wouldn't really know. I do find the existence of 3D Pac-Man is like fascinating, to be fair, because that's like
those, because like there's Pac-Man World and the second one. Those two games were like really good, and they sold well. Okay, maybe not really good, but they're good and they sold pretty well, I thought. So I don't know why they've never made more of them.
I mean,
maybe they have and I just don't know about it. Maybe I'm revealing my ignorance here.
There is another 3D Pac-Man game.
Really? What is it?
Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures.
Oh, isn't that from like way later though?
Yeah. Yes! I don't know what people think about it. I'm pretty sure it's negative though, because it's like a tie-in with like a manufacturing cartoon or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe the game's good.
I'm remembering this
secretly?
now.
I don't
not bad.
really know.
The Pac-Man and the Ghostly Adventures Defender has logged on.
Remember the other day how we were talking about, like, franchises that will probably just not die? Like, they'll keep releasing video games, like, well after, you know, nobody...
Everyone watching this is dead, yeah.
They're probably gonna keep doing that with Pac-Man, which, like... That feels weird in as far as it was just
Station Square
an
will be
arcade
departing soon.
right? Like, there's not much to say about Pac-Man 1 or Miss Pac-Man or anything.
I disagree. There's a lot to say about Pac-Man.
Give it your...
You know what I mean?
For instance, he's yellow.
That's true. This fucking fight.
Yo, it's water chaos!
It was already water.
Okay, but it's the one. You know what I'm fucking talking about, Josh.
Shark Chaos.
Whatever. I got stuck on this fight for like 2 real-time days as a child.
Awesome. It's weird, to be fair. Like
I just could not figure this out for the life
you
of
walk
me.
on the water, which is like weird, right? Like
It's basically an Elden Ring boss fight if you think about it.
this is just like Elden Ring. I would say even
Yeah.
better, and a lot harder.
This is a Dark Souls fight.
Dark Souls is pussy shit compared to this.
Alright, let's not get crazy.
I mean, are you seeing this?
Do you think that if Sonic was transported to the world of Dark Souls, he would link the fire or allow the Age of Man to ensue?
I don't actually know enough about the setting of Dark Souls. Can you give me like a rundown of those two options and I'll be able to seriously...
Sure, okay. So, it's been a bit since I brushed up on Dark Souls 1 Lord, but the broad strokes are, the world is in a state of decay, following at least a couple, possibly many, iterations of a cycle wherein previous champions have basically lit themselves on fire in a magic bonfire that is like the heart of the world, essentially, okay?
Yeah.
So your task in Dark Souls is to either, depending on what you do at the end, do that again to keep the fire burning, or to let it go out and allow the Age of Man to ensue. And the whole thing is like nobody's really entirely sure what that second option entails.
I'll be real, right? Sonic probably picks the Age of Man.
Okay.
And the reason I can tell you this is because there is a Sonic game wherein a person tries to make the world never-ending, and Sonic stops her, saying the line, "What good is a world that goes on forever?"
Yeah, okay, he would absolutely, yeah, no, he would absolutely do the,
Behold my floating...
That's Black Knight, by the way, where he does that.
that honestly kind of figured.
Yeah. He also says,
I will say,
when I stop running or something. It's like, yo,
that's awesome. The caveat to the Age of Man ending is that your character is positioned as like the ruler of the new Age of Man, but it's not clear on whether that's like something you actually have to do or just something.
Okay, once that happens, Sonic becomes the one and true King Arthur.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah. So he wouldn't particularly...
Sorry, now I'm like, what if I did a really stupid Dark Souls randomizer video where I named my character Sonic the Hedgehog?
Is it top left or top right?
I don't know. Why are you asking me?
I'll just focus on it. I got a lot of time to
Do we?
Yeah. Because, you know, nothing else to do.
Fair enough.
Assuming I'm right anyway.
I mean, here's the thing, guys. That's boring. Who cares about playing video games? All we care about is winning.
Yeah, exactly. I will say that.
All I do is win, like DJ Khaled. Yeah, no, I can tell. Just like, brrrr.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. This is not the only Sonic game with, like, Slade-based scroller levels.
Yeah, this is basically Crimson Skies.
I guess this is nice.
You ever played Crimson Skies, Josh?
I was gonna
Why
say
not?
Like
Actually, like, okay, a little bit, yeah. Like the first one, yeah.
I've also never played Panzer Dragoon.
I have played a lot of Panzer Dragoon. Panzer Dragoon Orta is one of my favorite video games. Which I think I have told you before.
Yeah. I'd like to play this sometime. I think in general, like, I like Sega games, but I've not played I've played Sonic, I've played Golden Axe, I've played Streets of Rage. A lot of just like stuff that's in Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection, aka Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Adventure. A lot of those games I've played.
Wait, sorry, give me the list again. Golden Axe and what?
Streets of Rage, Sonic games, Golden Axe. Just like...
More like Copper Axe, because it's weird.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really like Golden Axe very much.
No, that's okay, honestly. I've played them more recently and been like, wow, these are not, like, fantastic.
No, it's, you know...
Especially compared to Streets of Rage, which I think is way better.
I don't know if I've played much Streets of Rage. I've probably played at least a little bit of it.
Christ. I can hear you again.
Yeah!
You know, I've played basically a miscellaneous assortment of like Sega Mega Drive / Genesis games that I either owned as a kid just like anyway in their, you know, natural form, or which I fucking had in the Ultimate Mega Drive collection.
Yeah.
That was how I came across like Rystar and stuff. But then like your Knights or your like Jet Set Radio, your I've not played a Yakuza game ever. Although I didn't buy all of those, so that's coming up one day. I would just like to play more Sega because they have
Why don't you try going to the casino?
You know, cool IPs and stuff.
You could make Jagu really happy and play Fantasy Zone.
I could do that as well, yeah. I'd probably be down to do that.
I mean, I like Fantasy Zone. I'm not bragging on it.
Yeah.
It's not like my favorite game ever or anything, but it's pretty cool.
I'm sure I think some of them are in
Sonic, wait up!
Mega Drive collection. Ergo, I've played them. Now you can play with Amy.
No trains are currently in.
Oh, I remember finding the Amy levels really frustrating as a kid. I think I just got really stressed out by the
By Zero, the robot.
By Zero, yeah, that's his name, Zero.
Yeah.
Zero's cool.
By the way, there's no train Sonic because the train workers are on strike. We'll fight till we drop. That's awesome. Good for them.
Unions, man.
Yeah. I don't know where I'm going now.
What is this?
I'm so glad these fucking...
Did you walk around the whole city?
No. Okay, it's Twinkle Park time.
Welcome to Twinkle Park. Did you know there's like an acclaimed band named after this stage?
I think I literally did, actually.
Or is it an album by a band? I forget now. This is a threatening question, actually, to be honest with you. Yo, bumper cars.
This fucking song is like Twinkle Park Part 1 or whatever.
Yo, this is peak.
It really
You know, it's another game in this genre of like, we took like a classic video game mascot and put them in like a weird adventure platformer.
Again, it needs to be said that this came out 4 years after Sonic 3, during which time there were other Sonic games coming out. This is not like a classic video game character in a 3D thing. This is just the newest Sonic game at the time.
I mean, yeah, but like, this is also true of some of these other ones. You ever played Frogger 2 for the PlayStation 1?
Haven't, but I do know.
It is
like I know the reputation of like, you know, the Frogger games post Frogger.
Well, here's the thing. Frogger 2 for the PlayStation 1 actually beats ass.
Oh, okay.
This is also true of the Game Boy game, which has the same title but is a completely different video game.
Yeah. No, I like them.
Yeah. They're like top-down grid-based platformers. They're very odd. But they're like actually quite a lot of fun. I recommend them.
Fair. I've also played Bomberman 64, which is like it's kind of in this conversation, really.
Yeah.
Here's a game that we had to find some way to adapt into like 3D, the modern era.
Yeah.
Bomberman 64 is quite fun. It doesn't actually, like, match any of the ethos of the original Bomberman games at all. I don't care. That was Spike, right? Yeah.
Seems like it, yeah.
Yeah, they're showing the crime and shit. Sweet. I forgot about this fucker.
What the fuck is this Blinks the Time Sweeper ass enemy?
That's quite a niche one, Jane.
Fuck you. Blinks the Time Sweeper was great.
No, I know what it is, but like I've never played it, by the way. I'm not gonna argue about the quality.
I'm fucking lying to you, by the way. Blinks the Time Sweeper is not a good video game. Controls are so bad.
Fucking rip.
It's the kind of thing that's like fun to mess around with for an hour for like nostalgia reasons. Actually playing it all the way through is like, especially because there's like, you know, the obligatory like ice area.
Yeah.
And it's just like. No, but like I think people know this, right? Like Blinks the Time Sweeper was Microsoft's attempt to make like a Sonic-y kind of character.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out because like Blinks is like, you know, there's a certain like year 2000 over designedness to him that kind of, I think, kills his ability to be like a iconic mascot character, but also just the games were not that good.
You said games plural. I don't think I knew there was more than one.
There were two. Yeah, there was a Blinks 2 Keepers of Time and Space, I think it's called. Where you, I must point out, no longer play as Blinks the Time Sweeper.
Well, yeah, you got abandoned.
Yeah, he's...
game.
Yeah, no,
Blinks
2 is so fucking weird. I think possibly inspired by Sonic Adventure 2, there's like a both hero story and like villain story kind of thing.
Oh, I see.
But rather than playing as like predetermined characters, you make your own.
Oh.
You either play as a Timekeeper cat or a Space Bandit pig? I think that's what they were called. And your mentor was either Blinks or the
not bad.
his fucking name, but the space pig from the first game.
Yeah.
I have heard that Blinks 2 was actually the better game in some respects, but I've never played it myself.
Right.
So I don't know.
It sounds like a bit more interesting. Oh, the key card. I can't remember what the key card is for.
It opens the red doors in E1.
Employee card. I can use this to get into that building.
Did you walk around?
Gosh, you didn't react to my Doom joke.
Oh, that's because I didn't realize it was a Doom joke.
No, well, I guess I'd have to kill you now.
Sorry, I'll try harder next time. Nope. The workers are still on strike after all. Something in the hotel.
Something in the hotel.
Let's try Garden.
Where the hell is the thing that I downloaded yesterday? Incidentally.
Where actually am I taking this fucking card?
Disillusion ST,
okay.
That's what it's called. Anyway, Josh, while you play this, I'm gonna play a weird fucking video game that Jagu showed me like a week ago.
Based.
That I have not gotten around to playing yet.
Oh, this is how you get Speed Highway. I can't believe Jane picked Speed Highway specifically to stop watching the Sonic.
I'm watching! I've got it open in a little window. I see you zipping around,
Oh, okay.
hitting spring, and landing on that big yellow platform.
You can do this part faster, but I don't think so.
Wow!
Yeah, it's because I've not played enough of the game.
I can't believe you literally hate Sonic Adventure.
I don't. I've just not played much of it.
It's okay, Josh. I
That's the
believe you.
problem I'm trying to rectify right now. Up and down, all around. Good luck with it.
You know a game is gonna be good when it's downloaded as just like a zip like archive, and the fucking exe for the game is just called the game.exe.
Are you sure Zachary has, sent you the right file?
I mean, he linked me to the itch.io page, so yes. What is this called again? Disillusion ST. Let's go.
Disillusions.
Grab onto the helicopter.
Absolutely.
You should be able to go on further. Beware the propellers are dangerous. Be careful.
I love these like low quality ass models for like everything. It feels weird playing Sonic Adventure 1 after 2, insofar as there's not like a score. I can just beat levels and not worry about, oh, did I get the A rank or not?
Oh, I hate stuff like that in video games, to be honest. It's like my least favorite thing. What is this serial experiments lane shit happening in my game right now?
Oh, fuck. Oh my god, the cops are mobbing me.
Alright, hey, you know what? I'm gonna not play this right now.
Oh.
When you're done playing Sonic Adventure, I will play this and stream it. Because it seems weird.
Interesting. Oh, this bit controls weirdly.
I keep meaning to reinstall Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel.
Isn't that the gacha one?
No.
Okay, that ignore me.
Wait, maybe? It's the one that's actually like just Yu-Gi-Oh! As opposed to Duel Link, which is the one that's like a weird mobile game. You know how it goes.
Yeah. This level's fun because like Knuckles goes to this bit and it's like, whoa, the world is like connected and shit, that's cool.
Yeah.
The series like kinda has stuff like that in some other games, but like this is just a really easy Fuck, I fell.
Why'd you do that?
Because I'm an idiot.
Oh.
Wallbanger, bro. Fuck it! Jesus Christ! Every fucking car is trying to hit me all at once.
It's like you're playing Tony Hawk.
Oh, I missed. There we go.
How do you feel about the Tony Hawk series of skating video games, by the way?
All of them that I've played are pretty fucking fun.
Good reply, good
Yeah,
reply.
not bad.
The score system is awesome, and there's a lot of good memes that people make with it. I think it's a very fun, like, risk-reward system, you know? Do you keep going or do you stop? You're always gonna keep going, and you're always gonna regret it. It's the best.
Me when I bail on my 53rd trick in a combo after hitting the rail from the wrong angle and being sent into space.
She should still be in this city.
We have to find Amy. Where is she?
She might be. Well, I mean, like, you know what they say about what happens when you seek Amy.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I did.
This guy doesn't know the Britney Spears classic If You Seek Amy.
I hear she lives alone in an apartment downtown. She comes to the shop a lot, but I haven't seen her lately. How do I, like, steal this fucking Chirac? I really want to.
I'm gonna make a new Elden Ring character for no reason.
Yeah, Sonic.
No. That's for the Dark Souls 1 randomizer playthrough that we're definitely going to do.
I fully... Will you tell me where Amy is? So I'm not trying to string that. Oh my... You need to be standing so precisely to talk to people. Guy's having a great time now with the train's work with this right now. I hope the train starts up again soon. I know my dad wants to come home as soon as he can.
We have to find Amy. She should still be in this city.
Are you gonna run me over? Bitch, try it. Come. Is she in the casino?
Amy? Oh man, where can she...
See, the goal is to be die-hard enough where I can just, like, know how to do all of this by myself.
Yeah. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
I mean, that's, like, always the
goal.
You must save Amy. Hurry to the Mystic Ruins.
Oh, hey.
I always play as a woman in these games. I'm gonna make, like, a cool guy from anime.
Hell yeah. In Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Okay. Make Goku.
Goku's not really what I've got in mind, but, you know.
Oh, Vegeta then.
Gosh.
Trunks?
I think you're maybe messing with the old guys in anime, which is something you should never do.
It's just, you know, you're describing cool anime guys. I'm describing cool anime guys. I like
wow.
Trunks.
Putting the white hair value above, like, literally 0 is so weird looking.
Yo, the Master Emerald.
What an odd game. Obviously, I need to give him the biggest eyebrows possible.
I need to get, like, lightsaber attack or something, don't we? Yeah, here it is. I think that's all 3 of Sonic's upgrades. I know this game has, like,
the ancient light.
some...
Try the light speed dash
missable
toward the enemy. With this,
So I'm, like,
you can
really
now do the light speed attack.
Okay.
They've got you paranoid, Josh.
Yeah. Okay, I have all 3 of Sonic's, that's fine then.
Yo, I can give him, like, a badass scar. Hold on.
Red Mountain.
Oh, I could give him a badass scar and an eye patch. Okay, here we go.
Fucking King Zoe for that, honestly.
Some rockets require you to push a switch.
Ah, fuck. No! Sonic is dead. It's unfortunate that he, like, tragically passed away. He just missed the jump and then fell, and that was it.
I hate it when that happens, to be honest.
Yeah. You think everything could have stopped and none of this would have happened. You know? All of Sonic just fell from the cliff that way. These guys are cunts, by the way. I should be, like, getting animals so I can, like, raise cats or whatever, but... You know. Does this game...
Animals aren't real. Animals aren't real, Josh.
Oh, okay. Strange. I thought...
They were invented by PetSmart to sell more pets.
They were invented by Wonderful Graveyard to sell kids on the fantasy of something they never achieved.
True.
Like, imagine...
I've already seen people complaining about that show, and it's like, man, it literally started, like, 2 days ago. Just the, like, okay, there was, like...
Move forward
at no point during the fight did Cure Wonderful like punch the giant sheep, so people are mad about that.
She hugged it to like calm it down. What do you mean she's gonna punch it? Like what? Come on.
No, you don't understand, Josh. She didn't beat the shit out of it and like leave it dying on the floor, so it's a bad show.
I thought Wonderful Turkey was pretty fun.
No, so did I. Like, that's the correct opinion, to be clear.
Like, I do wonder if the show will remain that pacifistic in its combat scenarios, like, going forward. But, Like, you know.
Probably not even, which is the thing that, like, super gets me about this. Like, I don't know.
It would make for a very different creature, to be fair.
I hear hip-hop music from your stream.
Yeah, I mean, Red Martin. Oh, it was in Lava there. I couldn't tell. I thought the camera just, like, flipped out on something. Hip-hop music is gone.
That's tragic.
It's because I'm going, I got the speed up soon, so I'm going fast.
But...
No, Eric is playing Team Fortress 2.
Who is playing Team Fortress 2?
Eric from Mugcord.
Oh.
Nobody knows anyone in Mugcord, nobody cares where
No, I know who Eric is, I just didn't hear you the first time. He's the Scandinavian dude.
Yeah.
That's most of what I know about him, admittedly,
No,
but we've also only talked like twice.
No, that's okay. To be fair, that's like, you know, that's more than some people remember.
Yeah.
Why did I miss those rings? That was bullshit.
It's because I'm the best to ever do it, Josh.
How did I miss the rings, Jim?
No, I was talking about why I remembered that fact. Fuck.
Yes!
Yes!
Haha. Yes.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah, not bad.
I should probably go to the corner store if I'm going to do that today. Like, yeah, before it gets dark.
Another fucking plane left.
Yeah, I can tell.
Top left,
What's the matter, Josh? You not like,
No,
No,
I don't like the monsters anymore. I like the tornado fish design. I think I like red and white more,
this guy likes red and white. Blue and yellow. That's crazy.
On the tornado specifically, it like goes well.
I don't know, Josh.
Jen, I am very
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's the worst one?
Oh, the X tornado from Sonic X, and it's not even fucking close.
Really?
Yes. Like, the thing about it is, like, there's something kind of awesome about the fact that Sonic and Tails is, like, you know, fun cartoon mascot characters. Just kind of like Bibling a lot of the time. The X tornado from Sonic X is, for all intents and purposes, like a mecha spaceship. And it just flashes. It flashes really hard. It's so not cartoony in any way. It's just, here's a bunch of handles, here's a bunch of play. It looks weird as fuck that Tails the Fox is the one inside of this. It's just, it's bad, it's ugly. It replaces the tornado so quickly on. They make it turn into like the tornado water form, which is like the magnitude of Sonic Adventure 2. But like way fucking uglier and like later, and it's not because it's like level graphic. Like, not something as goofy and cartoony as their usual bike. It sucks. All my fucking homies hate the X-Men.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I mean, here's the thing, Josh. I guess I'm asking, like, why tornado?
That hasn't
No, but it was funny.
Yeah, no, I know. I did it, I won! There's a new game probably better than the first one, but I still hate it. Please, God, thank fucking Christ it's over.
Alrighty, we're in!
Wow! This thing is really huge!
This thing is really huge!
Me when something is really huge.
That's honestly what I would say if something is really huge too. That's crazy, Jim.
Yeah.
We're on the same wavelength about this.
Penis joke.
Penis chat? I fucking love this song.
Don't get too many ideas, you fool!
Go away. Oh yeah, this is the cutscene that you can't skip, and whenever you pause the
Oh wow! It's
what is that
changed
shit
shape!
called?
Did you see that?
Oh, I'm gonna feel the egg carrier. The
Dog,
egg carrier.
this makes it harder.
It's shaped like a big carton of eggs.
One might say it's an egg carrier.
No,
Look for the entrance to the sky
the
deck.
entrance to the sky. Oh, Skydeck is a long fucking stage, actually.
Have fun.
You know what? Thanks for watching episode 2 of Mugcord Plays Sonic Adventure.
Are we ending for the day?
I love you guys.